There we are.
Alrighty. Hey, welcome everybody. We get up this morning and Robert, for some odd reason, his computer wasn't recognizing a monitor. We couldn't figure out what it was. We uninstalled all the drivers, reinstalled the drivers, and it eventually solved the issue. But it took a while to get the issue troubleshot. I don't know. It took a while to troubleshoot the issue and figure out what to do next, and finally found a solution that worked after taking the video card out, making sure it was seated well, and putting it back in, and then uninstalling the driver, reinstalling the driver, and then that finally worked. So
It's just the advanced turn it off and turn it back on again.
the typical tech support people.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we're on and we're ready to go. All of our monitors are working, and we're great and excited to get going. I am anyway. Robert's probably a little discouraged that his computer was not behaving itself.
I'm relieved. How about we go with that?
Relieved that it's behaving itself now?
Yeah.
Yes, very, very good. Now, we're told that the second son is going to join us today, Criminal Pheasant, as he is in the live stream, and second son on the Discord. It seems like you have an issue at the start of almost every stream.
Yep.
I'd like to say that you're wrong, but okay. All right, just stopping by as it's 3 a.m. Really need to sleep.
Oh my.
Catch us on Mondays. Mondays, you might catch us at a better time because we stream in the evening our time. It's morning our time now. Boo314 says hello, and better connect today. I'm not quite sure what Trevor means by that.
Better connection.
Oh, better connection today. Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Then last night was awful. We still have not come up with a solution. Everything we've looked. Morix says hi. I'm always right unless I'm wrong. Well, that is a true statement for everyone. That's for sure. So I lost my train of thought a little bit, but we've got some exciting things to do. In last night's live stream, we did not figure out the issues. There's a "What's up, Doc?" You still need to get that audio file.
It's on the list, the very, very long list.
The very, very long list of to-dos.
Yep.
Okay. And Trevor, sometimes I can't be helped in the winter months. It can't be helped in the winter months, yes. So anyway, we had good weather yesterday, so there was nothing wrong with the weather in the streaming, but it was just constantly buffering for everybody. In fact, the total buffering was over a half an hour of lost time for the customers. So we stayed online until finally our buffering caught up with us, and we let the live stream stop at that time.
Yeah, we put it on the outro at the end of us talking, and got to hang out and watch the last half hour of the stream with you guys. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, and we just hit the chat window and just chatted with everybody.
So weird.
What's weird about it is the chat window, everybody watching out there is talking about things as they're seeing it. So by the end, it got to the point where they were talking about things that were way in the past, and we were already way forward than that. So it was kind of weird trying to coordinate things and talk about things in real time, and because it wasn't real time. So, alrighty. So it's not often local.
Which means, yeah,
That could
weather
be.
issues. So one of the strange things about Starlink that we just found for the first time this last week is, they have a certain IP connection point that isn't anywhere nearby, of course, because it's through satellites. And for the first time, we swapped between having a Texas-based IP, even though we're in Missouri, to having an Illinois-based IP. And we're on the southwestern corner of Missouri, which is the opposite end of Missouri from Illinois. So it just means we have to re-authenticate every single one of our location-based accounts every time.
Well, Farm Sim Freak is repeating himself here. Make sure latency is set to ultra low before you stream. It will help.
So what's interesting, Farm, is that the YouTube Studio, recommends that, but then they always say it may increase buffering. And buffering is the thing we have the primary issues with. So maybe we need to try it and see, but that might cause issues when throughput's our biggest problem.
Nothing's ever real time because of light speed, but yeah, things happen. Oh gosh. Cable connection or fiber? No.
I wish it was either of those.
Yeah, no kidding. We wouldn't have a bit of problem. Last night during the live stream, we peaked out at 6 megabits per second upload speed. Well, when we currently have it set, to send more megabits than that, YouTube just wasn't receiving it all. Hence the buffering. They were waiting for us to get the frames to them so that they could, broadcast them. So anyway, so no, we are on Starlink. And that's the best we can do for the middle of nowhere that we live in. So anyway, so up on our list today is to do the Ficsmas for today. I don't know that we're going to do a whole lot of Ficsmas stuff today. But
yeah, we kind of only did that last night.
Yeah, we did quite a bit last night. So I'm going to go up here, and today's the 17th, so we're going to look for 17. I think I had seen it before. I think I had found 17 before. But who knows? I probably won't be able to find it today. Should write these things down, I suppose. Anybody have any? Boo 314 says, by the way, greetings from Poland. Good. Love the shorts. Perfect for new players. Help convince my friends to play the game. Well, way cool.
This game's a whole lot better with friends, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a whole lot better when you can kind of get some clues as to what to do next. We had one person join our stream last night that said they've never been able to get past the coal power plant stage because they keep on, losing power. And, I just tried to advise them to just make more power plants. There's 17. Boom, right there.
Nice.
And we got 50 rocket fuel. It's 50 packaged rocket fuel. We can't make that, so that's pretty neat. All right, so we got the packaged rocket fuel. We did all the unlocks that we could yesterday. What did we do so far as... Oh, good. My keypad is working right today.
Good.
Nice to have the jump button where I expect it. We started making wreaths, and I think what we needed is to unlock this last thing down here. Was we needed the Wonder Star, but the Wonder Star required wreaths because we had to get normal stars made first, and we never got that far. Do we want to go do that, or do we want to go do the rest on our list?
I actually made a couple of Wonder Stars manually, but I bet you we have plenty of wreaths to set up a small Wonder Star production.
Fantastic. Well, let's go do that and get it started, because the next unlock is to have 500 of those things to get that last upgrade. So
we'll be playing plenty that if we get it set up now, it'll...
Yeah, by tomorrow it'll be fine.
Yeah.
drive.
Would you mind swapping your speakers?
Yes, I would. There you go. Yeah, I wasn't hearing it in my ear, and I forgot about it.
Well, Belzorium says his file is 45 hours long and only on phase 2. Doc, how many hours do you have in your current save?
370 or so.
Yep. So, Belzorium, you're right on track.
Yep.
People who have played through the whole game multiple times probably can go a lot faster, but
Snowballs must be repacked and replaced. Now, what is that telling me, Mr. Putter-upper of the signs?
Mr. Putter-upper.
Okay, I guess I don't know what that sign is supposed to say. So on the second floor, I'm sure.
In a low-trust union-based environment, you need to have explicit rules. Okay? And we all know the elves are unionized.
The elves are unionized. Oh, man.
Well, you know,
How did we let that happen?
because we left the negotiations to the fairies, and they kind of screwed things up.
Okay. Okay,
I
so
don't know.
we have wreaths here. And what does it take here to make a star? It takes candy canes. So we need to bring candy canes up from below. Okay. So you want to go do that while I hook up the wreaths to the...
Well, I'm actually on the members server right now. I just finished getting the ramps installed for the oval track.
Ooh, nice. Nice. So we can race the oval track today?
We can. So, by the way, members, for $3 a month, you guys get access to our members server, where we're building a whole bunch of racetracks and fun multiplayer activities. And we just finished another track this morning, and Doc has one that he's been improving, and I think we may be racing on this afternoon as well. So if you'd like to join us, it's $3 a month right here on the YouTube channel. And then if you contact any of the admins on Discord, we can get you set up with all the information to join us later today. Lou says, there are those players that put the game away before coal because they're building machines too close to each other and they have to refactor a lot. Yep.
That's true.
I can believe that.
Oh, you threw a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the problem is it's not going the wrong direction. The input
Yeah.
faced away.
Yeah. Remove it and get rid of it. I was just making enough wonder stars so I can, or enough stars because that's what allows you to reskin the vehicles.
So you had this assembler here just to... okay, so I'm going to take the start out of there. I'm going to take the... power shards out. And I'm going to flip this guy around. And yes, we're building not according to how I teach in the regular in my regular videos. We are making it according to what our needs are at this point, instead of, I mean, because this is a factory, we're going to probably reskin it and do something else here afterwards, but we're not going to keep making Ficsmas things afterwards. So, all right, so let's put an assembler back here, and let's have the inputs out this. And I keep hitting that key instead. Assembler, and back up. Let's put this assembler kind of equal. Yeah, let's go that way. All right, now we can put this thing. That into there. All right, let's go see where my candy canes are. We'll pop them up. And we have one of the candy canes being made here. Nope, that's bows. And that's candy canes. Okay, so let's...
Trevor says, so this is spaghetti as you can handle, not the standard. Understood.
Okay.
Mine's far worse.
Yours is far worse.
I'm in the final stage. I need to build my main building still. Shameful.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, if you just call it, you're building in a modular fashion, and then you could just, you don't need a main building.
Right. There you go. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. No, that's not what we're doing here. Okay, I'm going to put I'll bet my kitty.
Oh, Trevor does have them all. Oh, okay, okay. And Victor says, Doc, when you're removing stuff like power shards from crafters, you can always shift-click them out, and it's faster than dragging.
That's true, and I was never a hotkey person with any application, and so I struggle to remember that I can do that, although I know I can do that. So
I am very much the opposite. I like hotkeys. I find I mess up hotkeys a lot less than I misclick things.
Yep. I mean, my dad was a hotkey person too, because he grew up with WordPerfect. And if nobody's heard of WordPerfect, I'm just going to show my age and realize
Your dad's age. You're far younger.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just need to find where that portal is that I put down here. Probably under a light someplace. There's the one going up for that. It's going to be over here in comparison to that. There it is. Bingo. I found it. Let's see if I can get to it. There it is. Way cool. Here we go. Put that on there. Oh, this is going to be really funky.
Trevor says, good old Corel.
Good old Corel?
Corelware?
Oh, well.
Oh, man.
You're referring to it when Corel owned it. WordPerfect Corporation owned it when my dad was using it. And it was a solid competitor to Microsoft Office. So, Microsoft Word anyway. And Word eventually took the market away from them, but, you know, it was definitely a strong competitor then.
Trevor says, I used to have a business that loved Quattro to death.
Oh, I loved Quattro Pro.
Back in the floppy days.
Yeah, I loved Quattro Pro.
Doc, what has happened to all of our transportation lines?
Oh, I don't know.
All of our tractors are
Deadlocked?
What did we do? Oh, I bet I know what happened.
What happened, do you think?
I hooked up our packaged turbo fuel to the mall, and I bet you for the length of time it took for that to fill up, it just starved everything. It technically shouldn't.
Technically, but you know about the technical stuff, you know?
Yeah. And Boo says, Trevor gave me an idea. No walls, no foundations challenge. Could be interesting. You drive me nuts, is what you're saying. Oh my gosh. Or are they just in a gigantic tangled mass?
Oh, I'm gonna have fun
Oh
with this.
no, Doc.
I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Oh no.
What?
I don't think it's a fuel issue.
Uh-oh. It's a too many trucks issue?
Yeah, they have fuel. Oh, come look at this. It's outside the...
Okay, show it up on the screen.
No, it's just right outside. You can come out and take a look. It's just a massive traffic jam. Reminds me of I-5.
Interstate 5 through Seattle. Everybody's waiting on everybody
It's
else.
this guy right here that crossed the line that everybody else is now waiting for. So if I get this guy over here...
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Problem solved.
yeah, that guy just crossed the line. And this guy should
Oh,
go...
look at these.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this.
Wait for the guy in front of you. Calm down.
Oh, that one guy got mad and just shoved him right off the road.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now they're taking maps.
Okay.
This guy... No, they're all doing just fine on fuel.
Crash. Crash. You know, that's one thing. They're all it's all very entertaining to watch these trucks. And,
This is the first time we've had a big pileup like that.
yeah, it is the first time. There's another one over the side, I believe. Eventually they'll figure it out. Ghost themselves back into...
Yeah, I'm gonna stick one here.
Well, that was fun. Your explorer there is gonna, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Should have left the flashing lights on, you know?
Right.
We'll avoid it if you do that.
And that will definitely tell them that they need to stay away, right?
Yeah. Half it says, I need foundations on the world grid, or I'll lose what little humanity I have left. Yep.
Humanity on a far-off planet that we don't even know the name of. That's a cool thought.
Yeah, Flappy says those big thin floppies for the Commodore. I never had a Commodore or played on a Commodore 64. I was just a little too old, just barely outside of my age. Boo says that on the non-Foundations world, it'd be just a little better than what Let's Game It Out did.
A little. Just a little.
Yeah.
Well, Callie has found that she can sit on my chair and just enjoy being with me. Callie is my little calico cat.
Doc has the most inventive names for his cats.
Yeah, Callie and but Mittens. You can imagine what her coloring is like.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're making the Wonder Slug, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to power this baby up. So we've got stuff coming. See? Stuff coming. And obviously I need to swap to the hover. So I went up, came back down.
Caffeinated
Alright.
says, Robert should have turned on his Park Anywhere lights to avoid this traffic incident.
Park anywhere light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We have the constructor filling up. Already filled up with wreaths, and now it's already filled up with...
Hey, Cookie Chance here says hello.
Hello, Cookie. That's great. That is great. That looks really nice. Yeah, well, they've tried to make it pretty, and I've tried to make it ugly, and I think the pretty is winning. Okay, so now we're making the Wonder Star here, and we'll get the big Wonder Star later. And so I just need a container here to put it in. And so let's do that. Oh, it's a organization. There we go. Yeah, let's put it right here. Yeah, right along there. And now we'll go take that, make it square. We are outputting stars into the container, Robert. That
Excellent.
task is complete.
Excellent, excellent.
And it's full of candy canes, it's full of wreaths, and making Wonder Stars. And I'm going to just fill that up and overclock it 250%, so we're making 2.5 per minute. It was only 1 per minute before.
Yeah, it's slow. You want to sloop it? I think that's one worth sloop.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna take 2 of them though.
Yeah. It took 2 of them. But now it's making 5 per minute. Oof. And see all the red going into this machine here? Put the sloop there and all the red goes in there. All that alien. Graphics in this game are just wonderful. Okay. Yes, it does look nice. Shano says, Head Pat's Cookie. Saying hi to Cookie. Babe. Okay, Baby Bearish Jew. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to say that the way I think it might be. Hey, Never, newer to your streams as British. All right. You stream pretty late, yes, but your short series has helped me understand the game and fall in love with it. Only started in October. I'm really glad to hear about all these newbies because it is a fantastic game that really didn't get enough press. And this last year, they received Game of the Year award from some organization, and I think they well deserve it. I'm being physically interacted without my consent. What does that mean?
Oh, from the head pats.
Oh, the head pats. Okay. Thank goodness they're just virtual head pats. Okay, I've done my Ficsmas for today, and I would really like to have a ramp going back into there. That's something we need to work on.
Oh, back into the factory?
Yep. Stay in here all night. You gotta find out which one we didn't turn the path diamonds off on.
Yeah, probably the one we just made last night.
Yeah. Struggle with that corner. Make it up.
Jacob Thomas says, "Good morning, Doc. How you doing?"
I'm doing good.
And Draco earlier said, "Good morning, folks. Hope you all had a good sleep." We saw him just a few hours ago.
Actually, I went to bed worrying about why in the world did we have such a poor stream last night, because it was pretty challenging.
And this morning we woke up to my video card not working.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, to be truthful, my video card wasn't working this morning either. I had a blank screen as well.
You know what? I think it was just the Windows update then.
Yeah. We both had Windows updates.
Yours just resolved it quicker.
Exactly.
Yeah, for some reason after a Windows update last night, my computer was just not recognizing my video card. Oh, we don't have a graphics card around here. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And it was the 4070 too, so that's not one that you want to say, just don't want to recognize you today.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Baby Bears says, sadly, I've got to go to boxing now. Hope to catch you later if you're still on.
Okay.
Cool.
Do.
Hope you get a good
Go
workout.
boxing. Well, don't beat too many people up. Anyway, I took boxing lessons when I was younger for a while.
Yeah?
Never quite understood the concept of hitting somebody in the face. So I didn't do all that well.
That's kind of a prerequisite.
Exactly. Exactly. I am going to go sing some things.
Okay. Yeah, Caffeine says it really seems like the streams are just choppier later in the day, unfortunately.
Yeah. And our Monday evening stream is the one that is the most challenging, of course. And of course, by definition, then the most frustrating.
Yeah.
Slugs only. I'm going to put some slugs in here, Robert. I've got 16 slugs to put in there. More coupons, yay.
And Cookie Chan said, I made a cool thingy. I'll send it in the chatting Discord if you want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Of course.
And good morning, Bowie.
Wow, we got a lot of folks joining.
Yeah, very, very happy to see everybody here.
Good morning, he says. Okay. Trevor's here. That's a sign to go and reinstall your drivers from NVIDIA because Windows Update just auto-installed a newer one for you. Hey, thrill! And that might have been it. We had one of Robert's monitors that decided to go to 1080 by 768.
Yeah.
What?
My 1440p monitor. Actually, what's really weird, Trevor, is that's actually the very first thing I did is I opened up the NVIDIA GeForce program, and it could not find my 4070. It didn't think it existed. And so after I updated my drivers there, still didn't exist. I had to go and do a new Windows update, which was pushed, I don't know when it was pushed. I had to do another Windows update that then made it be recognized again by GeForce, which was so weird. Boo, I have a 12th gen, so.
And I have a 13th gen with a 4070 also. 4060? 4070, right?
Nah.
Okay, I've cleaned out my bags to the extent I'm going to, I think. Or that. And there's a slug. There's 13 more slugs. 13 more blue slugs. Yeah, I hosed it. Ah, gun it. I accidentally put something other than slugs in the thing. I forgot which portal I was looking at. What are you laughing at?
You put slugs in which one?
I put slugs. I put non-slugs in the slugs one.
Oh, yeah, you have to go manually pull them out.
And you're just laughing at me. Okay.
So, Caffeinated says, well, after my 10 years working in IT, I have to ask, did you try turning it off and on again?
That's always the first go-to, isn't it?
And isn't there a wired provider near your home? Asked Bowie. No.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. Okay, is the presents going to that sink? And is this? Yeah. It's all of these here.
There we go. Okay, Doc. Our wall signage has been updated.
I think I have to go underwater for this, don't I? How did you do that?
I just placed it and it went underwater. Yeah. It places in the ground whether it's underwater or not. So Diosil says, "Hey Doc, hey chat." Hillick says, "Good morning, Doc. I'm glad to see you live. I really love your tips and tricks videos. I'm so happy when I see a new one drop."
Very good. Glad I could be of help.
And another misfire says, "Morning, folks, from the UK."
Another UK. Right. Okay. A little bit early in the morning for the UK, isn't it?
No, they're later than us. They're somewhere like 5 hours-ish ahead of us, if I remember correctly.
Oh. I went the wrong way when I was thinking about. Okay, now, should I... Let's see if I can just...
It's 3 p.m. in the UK. There we go. Captain, it says, "Don't worry, I'm sure I can just pull up Kansas City's main fiber line, drag it to your property."
Oh, I love it if you could. Love it if you could.
Captain says, "Don't try and stop me. I'm already digging in the middle of the street." Whew.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got slugs coming in. Yeah, good. Belt, ankle. Okay, something else.
Pillick says, "All right, back to work. Fun seeing you live."
All right, you bet. Come see us again.
Piano Man says, "Hey, Doc and crew. Thanks for all you guys do. Really cool to see people playing these games and getting into them with such efficiency. Keep doing what you're doing, and take care. Merry Christmas."
Yeah, and then I go messing up my wonderful thing here.
Oh. It doesn't help that I put it all underground and you can't see anything.
And it's underwater.
Under. That was my hiding it in a place where nobody can find it.
Right, exactly. You did it. You did well.
In hiding it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just, we have so little space down here, and I wanted to keep it accessible, you know, the port accessible from the hub, so. Anybody takes point.
All right. Now I need to put a smart splitter.
Bowie says, "I looked at the recipes for later phases of the space elevator and got spooked. I'm so early game."
So early. Yeah. Yeah, don't get spooked. Just get even.
Okay. Let's see how this be helpful. Maybe.
Right, now let's get this thing hooked back up.
Aw.
That thud was my cat jumping off of a 7-foot ledge.
My
You
game
made it,
just
though.
crashed.
She made it though. Your what just crashed?
Epic Games just crashed.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
see, Boo's got it right. The processing for slugs must be done in the water for cooling.
Yeah. Network error, and you just got booted. Okay, Robert, I am really, really wondering what in the world I'm doing here. I didn't get this turned around. Damn it. Means I gotta start all over again.
I think you have to reinstall the lift last just to make sure it connects. Well, no, never mind. The splitter will snap properly to it.
It did,
Okay, so you're fine then, right?
but it didn't. It wasn't fine. It's the problem.
Did you pull all the bad items off the conveyor already,
I deleted all the conveyors,
including the lift?
including the lift, and now I've got slugs here in this lift here.
Okay, good.
And then I put the smart splitter down here,
Okay,
and it snapped right on.
perfect.
And then I started reconnecting the.
Oh, you just didn't have it programmed yet.
I did.
Hmm.
I did have it. Oops. All right. Yeah, I did have it programmed.
Zach says, Doc, if no one told you today, have a good day and happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you. So I've got it programmed here. And purple and yellow. So blue, purple, and yellow, you see it's programmed. Okay.
Okay.
And hopefully don't have to do more than that, because I've never had to do more than that before.
Right.
And so now connect this to that.
Okay.
And connect this one to there. And crouch and go under this. And connect that side to that machine.
Okay. Now let's redo the lift. Just because, that's... Pika Warp says good morning. And Dankman says Merry Ficsmas.
Okay, they're not on the lift anymore. The slugs aren't. So that time it worked,
Okay.
even though I did the same thing twice.
Yeah.
So, okay. I've
So
got a
Cookie Time-
really cat on my lap. Wanted to get off my lap, but she was wrapped around the cord that went to my ear. And now she wants back up. She's playing with the cords.
Of course.
Don't leave them dangling, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Are you drinking a green soda by chance? A green monster?
I'm drinking a green monster, yes.
Yeah, that does not look like a green monster.
What is that? Oh, that's right. That's right. Because, yeah, it is a green monster, therefore it's being green screened.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I think we've got it working.
Do you have any slugs to put in there?
So I can test it?
Yeah.
Do I?
I think we're all out of slugs. If you put them all in already.
Yeah, it looks like I put my last ones in. Oh, no, I've got some 8 blue slugs.
Cool. Well, let's go up top and put them in up top. And
Yep. How do we get up top? Where's the door?
on top of the sink. Just happened to work out.
Yeah, that's creative.
I'll watch from down here to make sure it.
Okay.
Jeff Smith says, "Morning. Why in the water? To provide cooling for the slugs as they're being turned into power shards. It puts off a lot of heat." Yep.
All right, it went through.
Here they come, and they got moved. They're perfect.
Fantastic. Got it fixed. Don't do that again. Don't put the wrong thing. When it says non-biotrash only, don't put the wrong thing in there. When it says slugs only, don't put quick wire in there. When it says alien remains only, put in alien remains. Do I have any alien remains in? Yes, I do.
Well, yeah. Remember you got those 50 DNA things yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Did you put those in the non-biotrash?
I did not.
Where'd you put them?
Where'd they go? I hope I didn't put them in the non-biotrash.
Well, that's where they belong. Because non-biotrash goes straight to the sink, as opposed to alien remains only has to go to a constructor to, you know,
to be turned into alien remains.
Right. And
Okay.
they're not bugging the conveyors down here, so
Yeah.
I think you put them in the right spot, or
sometime. All right, let's do our next thing. I'm already here. I want to make an alien augmentor. So let me go ahead and look at my... We need...
And Derpy Dad says, "Howdy, Duck."
How many summer sloops do we need for that? Or do we need Mercer spheres?
We need 10 for the what?
For the alien augmentor.
10 summer soups.
10 summer sloops. We have 13.
Cool.
We went hunting. We will go.
We should go hunting again today.
Yes, we should. But I think the idea of the alien augmentor is just cool. So I just want to go build it. I mean, we don't have it. We don't have any power needs at this moment. What?
Oscar's here, and
Is he making fun of me
he,
again?
no, not you. He makes fun of me.
Okay. Jeff Smith is the reason they are in water.
No, he's responding to Jeff Smith.
Okay. Morning. Why in the water? Okay. Good response, Oscar. Cookie's asking me why, Robert. Why'd you do that?
Can't believe you guys.
All right, we have a thing called an alien power augmenter here, and I am going to put it right here in the corner.
Okay, and turn it so the port is on the facing inward.
Okay, inward is toward the factory, or which way?
Yeah, that direction's fine. Just so we can access it later. Towards you a little bit. It's still overlapping the outside. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yes, the augmenter is huge, caffeine.
And what do we put in the port?
That's something we get later in phase 5. So that'll boost it from plus 10% to plus 30%.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Man, that's what that bad boy was. Oof.
And let's see it fully spin up there. Oh, yeah.
Now, do we have to connect it to... Okay, yes, there's a power thing there. So we need to grab power from... Good old power. Oh, there we go. I'm just... You know, this is terrible electrical work, you realize. Okay, we have it powering up. We have a drone hovering up there too. Okay, so if we now look at our power grid, I mean, that's all. It doesn't even look like it. Doesn't even look like much after you build it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that jump, Robert.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. It jumps up. That's good. So, and this is the power boost part. It does add a new line to this graph here that we're where the augmentor shows how much extra it's giving the system. Okay.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, an extra line there. That's cool. And that's the extra 10% boost, right?
Right. It's the 10% boost here, and here you have this that matches with this.
That's nice.
So it gives you a static power of 500 megawatts plus a 10% boost on everything else. So we currently have about 60,000, 62,000 megawatts, and now we have a boost on that of another 10%. Way cool.
Oscar, I will do it after the stream today. After yesterday's stream, but we didn't do anything. I just relaxed a bit with it.
Cookie is bragging. You see that?
Yeah. You know,
Still have less power than I have. Okay. We've got a long ways to go to catch up to Cookie. And then once we catch up to where she is now, she'll be a few light years past us.
yeah. Well, you know, as long as the payments to the asylum keep going through to keep her locked up while we catch up, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep.
That wasn't a very nice thing to say.
It was a joke.
I'm glad.
Definitely.
I hope she takes it that way. Okay.
Well, I had to pay them a little bit more.
We have plastic backed up. We are missing, what is, computers. Computers need a little bit
Yeah.
of help.
I want to check to see how well our plastic change. Well, no, our trucks have been backed up for a while, right? Delivering stuff. So I'm wondering if that affected things. But
Well, guess what?
Hmm.
You know, one of our unlocks in our hard drives is a crystal computer,
that's right.
and it's next on the list. You want to provide a bit easier way for the cats to get down from there.
Yes, we do. We need to build a whole like wall of shells with Berber carpets, and so they can go nuts and stay off of my desk.
And stay off of your desk, yes. Okay, so how about if I go look at the man? Go look at the man and see. See what I can unlock.
Okay.
And if we can get that alternate recipe there. Okay. So,
When climbing up there.
they will continue walking afterwards. So, okay, I'm going to look at hard drives and the analysis. Okay, library here. What we want is the Caterium computer, right? Yeah, no, we want the crystal computer. Because there's a Caterium computer as well.
Yes, we want the crystal.
But we want the crystal one.
Yep.
The crystal one, oh man, it goes down to an assembler.
Oh, interesting.
It goes from a manufacturer
Do we
down
want
to an assembler.
Do we want to just leave our current manifold there and just build a new manifold of assemblers?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we're using enough computers, we could just build another one.
Okay. So we'll build a new crystal computer manifold. And, okay, I'm going to select it.
Do you have room on a current level to build in
I believe so, yeah. I believe our third floor level.
I did, Cookie, and I responded there in just chatting. It's pretty cool. I'm not a very crafty person, so I am definitely impressed by anybody who can do cool stuff like that. Huh. Caffeinated says if you bring the stuff to build an augmentor while you hunt for hard drives, you can power any of the hard drive things that just need power just by dropping an augmentor down. because they provide 500 on their own without any fuel. Huh.
That's true. Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, as long as you have 10 sloops with you all the time.
Yeah.
Interesting thoughts. Okay, yes, I've got room on this current floor to put a new line for assemblers. I mean, assemblers. So, do that.
Okay.
Okay, is Callie being nice? I mean, is Mittens being nice to you over there? Mittens nowhere to be seen?
Don't know where Mittens is.
Good. Okay, that's fine then.
Mittens should be seen and not. Pika says, I used crystal computers to automate something like 25 radio control units per minute with one quartz node, one copper node, and one iron node. Nice.
Sure.
And my computer's frame rate is just awful. What is going on? Day is here with his usual greeting. Good morning, Vietnam. Hello, John. Okay. Do I need to come back to base and start delivering some product to you?
Yeah, it's gonna need to be.
Um,
Just trying to get this thing lined up, and then I hit the wrong key. Make sure this is set up. That looks better.
Capitate says, I made my own tea this morning and I would send a picture to show it off, but well, it just looks like tea. It's not that impressive.
Okay.
Oscar, we have thought about that and we talked about it. Oscar says, if you guys really want to boost your viewer numbers, what you need to do is build a whole room for your cats with a camera in it, so you can see your cats as you game. See, before Doc just on a whim decided to pick up a couple of stray cats and bring them home, I was entirely...
exactly the way it happened. But
Sure.
go ahead. You can believe that if you want.
I mean, did you go to the store, you know, look around for them, shop around?
Rita for us.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask her.
So she picked up the strays.
They were actually from an owner who was giving them away.
Same thing.
Okay.
Anyway, I was going to have a little puppy cam when I got a puppy. But now I can't have a puppy because we have cats in here.
Well, the cats are going to be mostly outdoor cats in the future, so...
Yeah. Peak Warp says, I believe Robert. Doc seems like a stray cat man.
Okay. Yeah.
Caffeinated says cat cam has been proven time and time again to bring views in with science or something.
With science or something. Okay.
No, I totally believe it. Anytime I'm watching a streamer and they have a pet cam, it's fun. Cookie Chan, actually spent like a week trying to get a stupid camera to work on my computer, and every single time it forces a blue screen, and I am blown away by it's happening. So we'll figure it out. The reason why Doc's cam works, even though I have the stream PC, is because those cameras are running through Elgato devices.
Yeah, and it's a regular DSLR camera, not a
Yeah, not a webcam.
not a webcam.
You know, Doc, I think you suggested already we do have the other camera. We could try that on my PC and see if it functions. Because so far we've only been using some Logitech C920s, C910s,
Yeah,
and all those are freezing. I think it's a driver issue.
and I have a 4K. I have a 4K video camera. Video camera. So
Well, Boo is heading back to work. Thanks for the great stream. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to Doc, Robert, and of course the chat.
thank you.
And Caffeinated says we can't have a Robert cam because, as we all know, Robert's not real.
He's just a voice, just an AI voice that I programmed to say weird things during the stream.
I'm pretty sure if you programmed me, I'd be nicer.
Hey, I don't know how to respond to that. Okay.
Let's see.
I am ready for crystal oscillators and what does it need? Crystal. I need crystal oscillators and circuit boards.
Oh, that's actually pretty easy.
It is. It is.
Well, first off, let's check to see what of those are already on your level, because I think I may have already brought some of those up. Yeah.
Okay, I am seeing
The circuit board in particular.
AI limiters.
No.
That's a bottom line. Bottom line. We've got high-speed connectors coming in, but not high-speed connectors, AI limiters, and what is supposed to be coming in on here? No, I am not seeing a line that's requiring any circuit boards on this level.
Okay. There they are. That's 4. Draco says, I think I'm going to have a love-hate relationship with this game. I love building this stuff, figuring out some of the problems. Then I hate when I get the, I did what? I have to rip all this out now. Yeah. And Megalith is here. Hello, hello.
Yes. That's great, Megalith. Oh, Mints. What is your thoughts on Satisfactory coming to console? Can't wait to be relaxing on my couch while nuclear reactors are shutting down because of backed up waste and perfect relaxing couch game. The perfect relaxing couch game. Oh, that's good. That is good.
Oh.
Oh, you're crying.
No.
Why are you crying?
Oh. Because your manifolds are in my way.
My manifolds are in your way?
Your manifolds.
The new ones I just made?
No. Ones you made last week.
I thought we've made the right distance back off distance.
No, but
Is it this last manifold that we made that had all the blenders and stuff with it?
no, it was a previous manifold.
Okay. So I'm seeing did you fix it, or is it gonna
Yeah, I fixed
gonna
it.
have to reroute?
Let me pull it up here to height, and then I'll let you take it from there. So this should go to this.
Yep.
There you go. And there's your crystal oscillators. I'll get you your circuit boards. That'll take a little bit longer to get.
Good. Well, I'm gonna go power it up, and I'm gonna go power it up, and then I'll start bringing that conveyor over.
Cookie Chan says, Doc, connect the splitters.
Splinter.
Maybe you already did.
I hope I did.
That was a little bit ago, so you might have just done it.
Okay.
Okay. Caffeinated says, I gotta ask, do you guys have a lot of coffee mugs? I have quite the collection. That was me finishing the comment.
And I don't. It doesn't matter. We just don't have a lot of storage in our kitchen, so I don't have very many of them anymore. She saw a crooked belt. Oh no.
Oh, okay, I have to go find circuit boards.
Oh, people works. It says his power just surged, turned off the internet, crashed Satisfactory. He had to restart his PC. Ouch. It's still there. I don't see a crooked build anywhere. I build to perfection, Cookie.
Yes,
Don't see any crooked builds.
very definitely to perfection.
That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I can't see. Okay, so I need to get power supply out here. Come on, Rick, stay on task.
Cookie says there's one inverter. And Derpy Dad asks the real question, when are we going to get some more Minecraft videos?
I am really working on that. I'm working on it hard. I, in fact, played, good 2.5 hours the other day. I'm learning. Want to learn a little bit more. We made a modification. It was a situation where I was struggling at least on my laptop. I play on my laptop to learn. And while I was playing, I was having a hard time recognizing the different ores from cobblestone and that kind of stuff. And so Robert assisted me yesterday and put together a mod that allowed me to see where ore was versus rock versus dirt. Dirt's easy to recognize. I don't have a problem with dirt, but the different ores, I was struggling to figure out what was an ore, what was cobblestone, and so forth. So anyway, the real problem came when I was trying to recognize the iron. The others were fairly easy, like copper. Good grief, that's totally different color and stuff. But there was, I was struggling to recognize everything. Okay, these look all powered up. Yeah, they made it all powered up. Good. We'll work on getting that conveyor over here.
Yep, we got on this computer where Doc has all the beef, all the beans to give it. He's gonna be. We got a texture pack that uses. I think it's plugged in with. It's using sodium to do glowing ores, so they're a little bit easier to see. And on the laptop, which isn't quite as powerful, we just hit an outlined ores mod, and that'll make it, or a resource pack, and that'll just make it that much easier. So he's not trying to learn what the coilers mean, what all the blocks mean, and everything else, at the same time as everything else. So. Captain says, I'm colorblind, so I feel your pain with telling stuff apart in Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly colorblind, but I can see that would be a very similar problem.
Oh, he was also on a laptop where the brightness, we were struggling to get the brightness to go up too. That really didn't help.
That didn't help at all. Even when I put a a torch up, it's still very difficult to still very difficult to get it light enough so that I can tell the difference between them.
Okay, Cookie Jen's heading out for dinner now.
Okay. See you later.
Thanks for stopping by. Caffeinated says, I used to make texture packs for people as a side hustle. These days, I highly suggest looking at vanilla tweaks. Yes, I will do that. I've seen quite a few people use vanilla tweaks. I know Exumavoid is attached to that program, so he does good stuff. Did you turn brightness up in video settings? I think so. I think he did.
Yeah, we did eventually get to put the brightness up too. Yeah.
Derpy Dad, it says looking forward to new videos. What were you confusing iron with?
Iron, cobblestone, and what's the other gray one?
Diorite? What?
Something like that. I mean, I'm just having trouble. I dug down way down until I got to which ore was it?
The deep slate.
The deep slate, and I had picked up like 2 iron ore because I hadn't identified any veins close by. So you're right. We did brighten it up a lot, and we did. we brightened it up a lot and was able to make it a lot more accessible. Of course, Robert added the texture thing to make sure that it's... Oh, look at those things come. I love that. Filling up all the machines. Wow, Robert, there must have been... Okay, now they're starting to have a little bit of space between them. Gosh, they're still coming really good.
Good.
I'm back. Mr. J. Rowe is back. Okay, to finish the uni presentation document. Okay. Just finished. Okay. Okay, so now we've got...
And Volocom says, "Hello, Doc. Sorry for being late. I was suffering from Microsoft Word."
I know, that is quite the affliction. I mean,
And Jero asks, "What are we currently building?"
we're currently building one of the alternate recipes to... one of the alternate recipes for computers.
Okay, Doc. It's actually came up right next to where you need it. How about that?
Service with a smile. Did say you were smiling.
Oh, yeah.
That is good facing. And I was going to do it at ground level. There she is. Okay, and I'm seeing circuit boards come up too. All right, we are in production mode.
Volocom says, "I'm trying to include custom XML tags into Word for forms so I can have people fill in a form and have that be a parameter that will auto-update all around the document."
Oh, okay.
Definitely getting the most out of Microsoft Word.
Yep. I never did get into coding, intended to coding behind Microsoft Word. Could be extremely helpful. We did do barcodes quite a bit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was our single most viewed video for the tech channel.
Yeah. How to make barcodes with Word.
Not with some stupid barcode font, but actually using the mail merge feature.
Yeah, so we used to combine Microsoft Access to create output the data, and then used Microsoft Word to compile the data into a barcode.
Mm-hmm.
So we could build a whole sheet of barcodes. Okay, so we're not getting any more crystal oscillators. There was the backup, and then now we're getting one occasionally.
Yeah, it must have been a big backup then.
Yeah, it was a very big backup.
Okay.
And we're getting the occasional... We're definitely not getting enough to fill up the entire
Right.
manifold, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
Although we are getting computers coming out.
Good.
And-
Caffeinated says, "The word barcode just activated my PTSD from working at FedEx."
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet. Okay, now it is backed up going down to wherever you've got. Is it just not connected quite yet?
No, it's not connected at all.
Okay.
So Volocrum says it's no longer possible that XML. Apparently, Microsoft lost a lawsuit, and so you can't add custom tags, and you only found out after hours. Oh, that sucks.
Okay.
Sounds like you need a form fillable PDF, unfortunately.
No longer possible, apparently. Okay, what's no longer possible?
Adding XML tags to Word.
Huh. After hours of trying and not succeeding. That's terrible. Unblessed says hello. Nicholas says hi again. He's back. And Pigorps. Draco asks Pigorps, are you able to set one up and feed it via conveyor belt or pull it from another by the same way?
Yeah, he asked a good question about dimensional depots earlier. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Pika immediately jumped in with a great answer.
Okay.
Before I was able to read it to you.
Okay. We have plenty of pipes. Can we use some pipes for something?
Pipes?
Yeah, steel pipes. They're backed up. The output is backed up.
Can we use pipes for something?
Yeah.
Um,
In other words, let's go find a use for pipes so that we can clear out that line. Anyway, I'm just, thinking of the absurd thoughts.
sure.
We are only filling one of these sets of conveyors at this point. Sets of machines.
Yeah.
Anyone play on Steam Deck? Steam Deck? Did you mean Stream Deck?
Nope, Steam Deck. It's a handheld console made by Steam. It's around $500 or so, I think.
Okay.
Handheld console. It gives you, console-like inputs. It gives you a nice big screen. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'd love to have one, but to be honest, I don't travel enough. I'm not away from my computer enough to actually use it.
Okay, the cats figured out that I had food.
Now, Caffeinated said you can do more. We can do an obelisk factory with pipes.
Nautilus factory. We have one of those too, don't we?
We're doing Nobilis and Pulse Nobilisks. So if you made another variety of Nobelisk, although I don't know of any other varieties of Nobilis that would really be helpful for us. Megalith says Steam Deck is based on Linux, but it uses a Proton Experimental. It uses something called Proton Experimental, which allows most Steam games to run on Linux.
Oh.
I don't remember who it was who said it, but I think it's becoming fairly widely accepted that if we're going to get a widespread adoption of Linux, finally, it's the year of the Linux. It has been for the last decade. It's going to be because of Steam.
Interesting.
Because, the two big things that don't work on Linux super well are video editing and games.
Oh.
Or the two big,
Development.
creative works and gaming. So, if Valve makes it work, then Linux,
All right. Well, this is a very sad manifold. Too many yellow indicators.
Hey Doc, can you go to the mall and figure out where computers are? So I can figure out where to send this line.
Will do.
But somebody asked a little bit ago, Caffeinated actually asked if I am much of a gamer outside of Satisfactory. If so, what games do I play? I used to be a bigger gamer than I am now. That's mostly a time thing. But, yeah, I guess the biggest game I used to play was World of Warcraft. Yeah, that was what I wasted a ton of time on. I still kind of revisit it every once in a while for like a month or two. But I just go back so I can be disappointed again. Used to be, love all the Blizzard games. Played through most all the Diablo games.
Okay, computers are in the mezzanine. Beyond the mezzanine.
Oh.
Fourth ports over.
Okay. Okay. That's a bit of a far run, but I can do it.
Okay.
Kevin says, I'm sorry to hear about your WoW addiction. I wish you a speedy recovery. Well, like they say with addictions, the withdrawals never go away, but, you know, I don't really play anymore.
Oh. Uh-oh. Megalith wants to see your face on screen.
Well, if I can get my camera to work, that'll happen.
Put you on the opposite corner?
Yeah, at times. This is still a doc stream.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't mind having my camera whenever we show my perspective.
I'm going to go on to our next thing.
Okay.
Mercer's Fair and Sloop Hunt is what we had on our to do.
The cats have the zoomies right now, and they're getting very loud.
They are being very loud, yes. And I really don't know how to control that.
Yeah.
They have their active period of the day, and so if you're hearing little footprints all over, those are the cats running and chasing after each other.
And unfortunately, we don't have any carpet or anything to mute the sounds yet.
Well, okay. Now, that's just unplugged one of my lights.
They got kicked out of the house yesterday because they were dismantling Mama Doc's Christmas tree.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So, yeah.
Oh, somebody fixed the board here. Is that somebody you, Robert?
Yep, that's what I've been working on. You are muted.
I would say that the computer's on floor 2 rather than floor 3.
Okay, so yeah, that becomes just the discussion of, well, no, the way things are labeled, unfortunately, floor 1 is the floor above the mall, right? And then because the mezzanine shunts things over, the actual floor itself, because like that top floor is all connected, it is floor 3. If you go up the stairs that are right in front of you, up to floor 3 and go all the way across, you'll hit computers.
And this is floor 0.
Right, so go up the stairs all the way to floor 3, go all the way across, you'll hit the computers.
Why would I go up the stairs and go all the way to floor 3? Oh, where they're made, not where they are.
Yeah. Oh, that's the issue? Okay.
Bad thinking.
After it says, I, for one, am looking forward to the revolution, taking over the channel, becoming Gaming with Rob. Well, we've actually been talking about how do we do other associated channels so we can maintain Gaming with Doc, but have fun making other types and styles of content as well. So especially since Garrett, the second son, is joining us here shortly. And he, unlike me, is actually a very creative individual.
Now let's...
Oh, okay. Here they are. I cannot get this lift right to save my life. I have played Valheim. It is quite fun. For me, the best part about Warcraft was being able to hang out and play with a whole lot of friends. And as guilds started to fall apart, that's one of the big reasons why I left. Along with, of course, all the rest of the stupid decisions that Blizzard kept on making. But I don't really play games if it's not with friends and family anymore.
Wow. This bottle factory is just going crazy. It's really good.
Yeah?
It's really, really good.
Okay, we now have all of our computers hooked up. And despite feeling like there wasn't a whole lot, there's quite the backup here.
Quite the backup of computers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That are now feeding in, so...
Okay,
Yep.
we're making fused modular frames. I need to figure out where they are ending up. Although the fused modular frame line just is choked. It's got plenty of fuel. Plenty of nitrogen gas. It's not flowing. But it's not flowing because it's backed up. It's backed up because of heavy modular frames again. And aluminum casings both. We've got some fixing maybe to do offline and check to see where our manufacturing needs to be a little bit updated.
Yeah, well, these are the kinds of things I do while we're streaming all the time. Just find a line that's not functioning and trace it back and fix one little thing and improve another little thing. And
well, the fused modular frames is one to take a quick look at because we really need 100 of those to, get particle enrichment unlocked.
the aluminum casing?
And the aluminum casing is what's holding it up
That
there.
should be easy. That's made here on site. We have more aluminum than we've ever used before, ever needed.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just take a look at the aluminum
And
casing real
the
quick.
aluminum bottles are coming out like crazy.
Our aluminum casing is not getting aluminum ingots. It's not getting aluminum ingots, which means we just have a line that just isn't feeding.
All right. Chase that one down and away we go. All right. The next thing we need is I want to play on the server.
Well, if you can give me a minute to do this, unfortunately, if you leave, I gotta leave too. Unblessed as RTS games. Back to
Is
regular.
anybody else having this same problem where the two-factor authentication keeps popping up constantly? On my screen, it just keeps on popping up.
We're talking about specifically Google.
I don't know if it's Google. It only happens when I'm on in studio, so I have a feeling it's Google. But I haven't changed anything. I'm watching the stream on my left-hand monitor, and to continue. We need to verify it's really you. I haven't changed anything. It's sitting over there just being viewed, and all of a sudden it pops up and says, "We need to verify you again. Make sure that you're the same person that verified 15 minutes ago." Getting frustrating. I mean, I'm logged in. I just need to turn off that stupid two-factor authentication or something. Okay. Then I need to see if we can make a. All right. I need to stop fussing around here. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the hub, figure out what the other things. There's one other thing I don't think we've built yet. And it's this right here, the cooling system. Okay. The cooling system. Oh boy. It needs to be produced in a blender. It needs to be produced in a blender. It has two inputs. Plastic battery, crystal. Okay, we don't have an alternate recipe for anything there. 6 per minute. I wish there. Robert, how is it when you pull something up here? Robert, where is it that you look for the recipe for things?
Press O.
What?
O.
Oh, what?
Press the O key. There we go.
So I don't even know the name of it. I'm having to look at it by picture. Oh, cooling system. And of course, these aren't in alphabetical order.
But you can search. So, Unblessed mentioned so far I played more RTS games. One of the first big games that I played when I was a kid, and actually most of our family played it, including Doc and Mama Doc. We played a lot of the original Age of Empires, and then the expansion, and then Age of Empires 2, and Age of Kings. And I've played through Age of Empires 3 and 4, and got the remaster, and love all of them. Didn't care for Age of Mythology so much. Those were great games. Modoc used to win a lot because we're stupid Wololo priests. And she would go in, she'd put them on a little boat, sail around behind the map, and she would convert all of your houses. And so you'd go to battle, and you'd have bigger armies than her, but then you couldn't replenish your armies, and you were choked off and didn't realize what had happened, because early on, a priest converting a building did not sit down and lurk.
Yeah. She was devious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I learned just to build siege weapons and towers, and just build bombard towers in a line, one after another, marching towards her.
There it is.
Okay, what you building now?
I am going to build a line for. Just going to build a one-sided manifold for the cooling system.
Okay.
This one's complex. This one requires. I'm just going to change the configure it here. The cooling system, it requires a heat sink, rubber, water, and nitrogen gas. So.
Oh, you just had to get going on this stuff on the list.
Yeah, exactly. Here is Mittens. And Mittens, because she's got little white mittens on. She doesn't like to be held up like this. She really wants to get to my plate of food. So. She's the real beast of them. These two are supposedly litter mates, and they couldn't be more different than any cats can be from each other. What's this? Responding to mints with up, down, left, up, left,
Cheat
down,
codes.
left.
Cheat codes for old games.
Really? Huh. So, the one thing I'm gonna get. Okay. One thing that's going to need to happen is I need to figure out where the line for cooling systems are. I mean, or the heatsink is.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down below and figure out. I think we're getting heat sinks in here. Let's see if we. Yeah, we've got 42 in the.
Yeah, we're not making.
Dimensional.
Yeah, we aren't making them anymore. Look at task number 5.
We aren't making them yet. Okay.
Yeah, which means we actually probably need to wait on this manifold.
Well, I will go ahead and. Well, we need water up here too. So,
Yeah, and we gotta.
I'm gonna just hook up what I can.
Okay.
And then leave it at that. Because I'm gonna steal from this nitrogen extractor. You know, the unpackager.
Mm-hmm.
It's making nitrogen gas out of the packaged nitrogen gas.
Yeah.
It makes 60 per minute. It's not overclocked yet.
It's
so
using 60.
Yeah, it's bringing in 60 packed nitrogen gas, and it's not. It is not. How am I saying this? It's not using all of them. It's getting more than.
Yeah.
It's getting more than it needs.
Hmm.
So I'm just going to go ahead and take nitrogen gas from it, and
Okay.
hopefully, because I don't believe it's not nitrogen gas that's the problem here. It's the aluminum casings.
which is improving now.
Yeah, it is. It looks like it is improving, yes. But it needs 50 per recipe.
Yeah. So it's using a lot.
Yes.
So. Okay. Giuseppe says, "Can I check your transport tab for a second?" Do you mean checking the map to see the transportation?
That right there.
Or
Transport tab here.
Hmm.
Wait till it shows up on the screen so you can see it.
Yeah, let us know what you're seeing. He says, "Okay, good."
Yeah. Okay.
He says, "Go sink a ticket." No. We've been told about that.
What is that?
Go ahead and go sink one ticket.
What is it supposed to do?
It unlocks something special. And by special, not as in great, more like special ed. Special.
Special ed special?
Yeah.
As in retarded? As in stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, see you later on Blast.
Alright, see ya. Yeah, we'll be uploading quite a few things. So, do I even have tickets? Did you spend them all?
I did not spend them all. Here, I have some in my inventory.
What are they called?
Coupons.
Okay. Gosh, there's 170 in there. So, take a stack and then...
Just one.
Yeah, I realize it, but I'm going to have to keep dividing it down until I get...
Shift right click.
Shift. Right click.
Or...
I've been right clicking and having it.
What's the hotkey? It came up yesterday. Oh, no. Right click and drag it to a new stack. Oh. If you right click and drag something to a new stack, it pulls up a GUI to ask how many.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go sync one. So our...
You know, Volocrum says he gifted himself. Santa got him some new shoes, but he was Santa for himself with new shoes.
Okay. Will this do it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ada's cooking.
Fix-It sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Somebody told me all about it, so you've made Ada happy. And it said in the map, right? Oh, said it in the sub shop. Okay.
Good, Volocrum.
Ooh, the cyber wagon. Somebody keeps on saying the cyber wagon is stupid or dumb or retarded.
Well, how
And I
about
think
you?
Robert is the one that says
How
that.
about you check it out for yourself?
I'd have to get 20 coupons. Okay, if you shift and right click, it's supposed to ask you how many?
No. Right click and drag to a new stack. And then you click split.
10 in one stack. Okay. Okay, so this is my stack I'm going to use. Okay. Oh. How can you be so dumb?
Just use them all and then throw the rest back in the
Well, I'm using this new technique you just taught me.
Ah, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Oh,
What?
never mind.
What?
Nope, you're good.
I am? Now that just buys the model.
Cyber
right?
wagon unlocked. While creating this, I did not cheat with the width, height, or length. I was able to achieve great capability within the same dimensions and same weight as a normal wagon. Part of this is the fundamental design change. I moved the mast to the outside of the truck. You'll love riding around in this thing.
So what kind of joke is that?
Let's go up the road and find out.
Yeah, so
As Giuseppe says, it is the fastest vehicle in the game, so we can race.
with square wheels. Really?
I mean,
You're pushing it around already. Why are you leaving?
oh, there it is. Come on, square up to the line and we'll race.
I would love to square up to the line if I could only figure out how.
I mean, you're not that bad of a...
Everything, no matter whether I turn left or right, it
Yeah?
always turns right.
So, yeah. That's the joke of the cyber.
Somebody doesn't like the Cybertruck, I guess, with such a goofy thing in here. So,
Yeah, how about you can... Oh, and look, it comes with its window pre-shattered.
bullet holes in it already.
No. That's made by a rock.
Just a rock, huh?
No, it was a steel ball. Remember when Elon shattered the window of the Cybertruck?
I heard about it.
Oh, you never saw the video?
No.
Here, well, let's build one that's like already lined up for you. On the road, lined up.
There's a crafting bench in it.
Okay. Okay. Have fun.
Trying to. And it's going.
Oh, let me give it some fuel. I apologize. There you go. Because again, it can only turn right. Yeah, steel.
It does go in reverse.
You know, the guy is not afraid to fail publicly. Yeah. Let me help you out there. Yeah, so it's a gimmick and pretty much worthless.
I thought it was just you that didn't like it. I didn't know it was a big joke.
Yeah, it was an intentional, complete joke.
Okay. Robert, have you found the issues you were trying to find? So we can go on the member server?
Caffeine says, "Aren't you glad you spent your coupons on that?"
Not really. I really regret having given up 10, 20 coupons for nonsense. Yes.
Yeah, let's go on over to the member server. We'll go ahead and give our Discord plug once again. This is actually one of the benefits of being a member is we do have this member server that all members can access. It's always up. And right now it's loaded into what we call our desert test server, but we're just making racetracks and games and whatnot. So we're going to have some fun playing around there for a little bit. And in fact, while you do that, Doc, I will get today's showcase ready.
Okay.
But if you guys would like to see what's upcoming on the showcase, go ahead and join our Discord channel.
So PikaWarp says in early access that was a viable vehicle.
Oh, yeah?
That was super fast because CSS hadn't watched Elon get political yet. So what is CSS? Coffee Stain Studios?
Nah, yeah, probably.
And so Coffee Stain Studios, not even based in the U.S., got upset with Elon getting political?
Yeah, or at least wanted to have some fun. Oh, so on the server, for some reason, I spawned in at the bottom of the ocean.
And I spawned at the top, up above my track for some reason.
Yeah, I was in the car, and the car went through the floor, and so at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, shoot, and I can't.
What?
I can't dismantle because I'm under the water.
Oh,
So I'm stuck underneath the platform. I'm going to just
I need to put some power poles out here or something.
Yeah, we got caffeinated in here with us. Cool.
Okay, NASCAR right turn.
No, I spy a new tower that I haven't seen before. Somebody's been on here building last time I played. Cool. So, Doc, what kind of track is this? What that you're working on right now? What would that be called?
NASCAR road race.
So that'd be a NASCAR road race as opposed to the oval.
As opposed to the oval over
track?
here.
What would that be?
That would just be a regular NASCAR oval. More like it's a short track, more like the Coliseum track that they race on in California, or just the 1 to 2 mile short tracks would be this one.
Okay.
Okay. Goes diagonal there, and it wants to meet up there. For some reason, I've got dismantled blueprint on, and it doesn't recognize that these were put in as blueprints.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I'm gonna have to
And then how far back do you want it dismantled? Basically to the straightaway, right?
Yeah, basically to this straightaway back there.
Apologize, guys, if there's some audio leveling issues. I don't have a manual mic, so I have to turn my volume all the way down anytime I cough or something. Caffeinated says, I think that's because the blueprints getting reset. It probably forgot that they were blueprints.
Yep, I imagine that.
That it would make sense.
Okay. You're deleting what I was working on deleting.
I wanted to help you out, get it all cleaned up. That's all. And just have you made a go-kart track. Cool. Nope, nope, nope. Cats are not allowed to walk on audio equipment. Nope, nope. Okay, so I'm going to build a big old sign for this. We're going to call this dot car racing. How about that?
Oh, dock car racing. Dakar? Alright, blueprints. I need a left turn.
For what people know, I was playing around with billboards the other day. Is the portrait sign the largest possible sign that will do one letter?
A break.
Struggling with cats still?
Struggling with blueprints.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm struggling with the being able to stay in the air because of power poles not being positioned right.
Okay, well, double tap space so you can fly.
Oh gosh, what am I?
You don't play Creative Worlds very often.
No, I don't. Yes, I don't.
And Princess Enchanted says, Happy Holidays, watching from Farm Sim Freak.
Cool. And he was with us for a little while.
Yep. Yeah, Peak Warps, I think you're right. And which I'm hoping to make one big gigantic billboard.
He's driving a truck. What a travesty. Are you driving that truck online, Robert?
No.
You think that purring is going to make me forgive you? Huh?
Balcrum says, and I'm home. The shoes look great. You wouldn't notice they're completely full of steel plating. Awesome. And we still don't have mods on the server. That's a my fault thing. Sorry, guys. Had to deal with nighttime.
Didn't get it done.
Just didn't get it done.
Okay, Cat. Cat just pulled that up on my screen.
Captain says, what's wrong with trucks?
They definitely have their place.
When we get mods working. When we get mods working, I definitely want to get vehicles a little bit higher top speed. And probably a little bit lower acceleration. And Pika crashed out of the server. Dang. And Princess Enchanted says, I like how this is coming out, reminding her of a Formula One race.
Yeah, I think that NASCAR decided for some reason that Pigawarps joined, that they wanted to duplicate a lot of the success that the Formula One folks have had, and started introducing more races that are what they call them road races. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go that way. They call them road races, and they're. I mean, the one that's been liked the most is one that they do on the streets of Chicago, and one that they do in the streets of Chicago has been become very popular. So.
EA says, came from your shorts. Love your stuff, Doc.
Thanks. What you're seeing right now is this members server. And
Oh.
what?
Ooh. Kicked us both at the same time.
I wonder if that's connection to the host was lost.
Yeah, maybe just like Pika.
I wonder how much of what I just built was lost. Like a fair amount. I mean, Kelly has the idea. She's just laying here, you know, on my chair next to me. But this little mischievous one wants to get up on my table all the time. Yeah, I kicked everybody off, it looks like.
Interesting.
Okay, Princess Enchanted is I am Team McLaren F1. Oh, I love the McLaren cars.
But Pika's really struggling to get on against the screen.
Okay, it didn't lose much at all. Look at that.
Okay.
Now I am wondering about this. Do we have... I have a level problem. Darn, it didn't... It does... It seems like it synced up fine here, but it...
Captain
Ready to
is
bump
certainly
here.
very angry.
The server is very angry.
Princess Enchanted says, "You're so right. NASCAR took Chicago and for 2025." And EA says NASCAR race in Chicago was a nightmare for traffic. Fun to watch though.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah.
it was very fun to watch. So I'm wondering why it's raised over here, but it's equal over here. So where else did it get raised? That's interesting.
Oh, here we have someone trying to and tying the cyber wagon on your track.
Yeah, I see that.
Pika says it spawned me at the hub. Oh, Duck, where are you seeing that height problem?
I
Right
just
here?
got rid of it. Are you seeing it somewhere else too?
That's a power pole.
Yeah, that's a power. I just didn't find the other height issue.
Yeah, this Duck is not on the ground.
Okay, so where is it? Where did it get not on the ground at? I mean, was it when we
Right
created
here.
the jump? Where? Where?
Right here.
Ah, oh, darn. That's taking out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunny Cheese says, "Hey, hope the stream's been a good one. The productivity's been high."
Productivity's been high?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, we cannot build either. We cannot. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and restart the server.
Okay, let me get off the server first then.
Yep. Go ahead and exit the server or it'll force kick you. Unfortunately, when you tell the server to restart, looks like whatever it did that kicked everybody made it non-functional.
You're just not getting the idea, little one.
And if anybody wants to see Volcrum's new steel-toed shoes that hides the steel very well, you can see that in our Discord server.
Any advice? What to do after beating the game? Start over. Do it again. You know, do something different. Make a fancy building. Didn't know there was any way to beat the game. I haven't been to the end, so... Alright, tell me when the server's back up there, Robert.
Okay, it is currently restarting.
So, yesterday in my collection of various things, found an Indian head penny.
Cool.
A 1907 Indian head penny. It's kind of strange. I don't think I'd ever seen one before.
Yep.
And then also looking through my collection, I found a 1964 quarter. If you're familiar with a little bit of coin collecting, you remember that the 1964 quarter was the last year that they made it mostly silver. It's like 90% silver and some other alloy. As after that, they started sandwiching them with copper in the middle. So, okay, now make it pretty. After beating my game, my goals were get power to 1 terawatt. Okay. Okay. Automate every single part of the game. Now I'm harvesting every node in the world. All right.
Coins just don't work with fiat currency. Coins and fiat currency are just a misnomer. Because coins only were ever standard weights and sizes of precious metals. Once it becomes a fiat currency, precious metals now have to float with the price of the currency instead of with the precious metal itself, which means you have to fake how much metal's in there in order to keep the price below the price of the currency itself. You know, therefore, in order to keep it a fiat currency. So, otherwise it's, hey, you want a penny? Sure, that penny's worth 3 cents today. You know, it's like, okay. So.
And they have not succeeded in keeping the price of the penny down below a penny.
Nope.
So.
The rest of the coins, I believe, are profitable, but the penny isn't.
Correct.
Can you imagine how messed up you have to be to not be able to produce money for a profit? They're literally manufacturing money and making a loss on it. That's more the state of
Server up
the
yet?
economy. It says the service seems to be offline right now. It is still currently restarting. It did take me a minute to look up the right command, but we have a Discord bot now that allows us to restart it from the Discord, so we don't have to log into the website. And I think that's something, Doc, that we should make available to the members so they can restart it when they need to.
Okay.
Yep, Pico Warp says it as soon as the gold standard was left.
Abandoned.
Yeah, abandoned. Coins are not standardized.
Yep. The Dutch army came in the news for declaring that everybody should start hoarding gold again just in case.
Yep. And here we are in the land of the free, where owning gold became illegal for how many years?
Oh, yeah. Well, they pegged the price of gold at $35 an ounce.
Uh-huh. And then you weren't allowed to own gold except for jewelry, right?
Except for jewelry, yep. Oh, it's still offline.
Yep. You want to jump back in your world for a little bit?
I am jumping back in my world for a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to start building put together our showcase for this week.
You betcha. I'm going to go see what it's going to take to make a... Should we leave that just as a display piece sitting on here?
Sure.
Why does it just bounce around?
Well, look under the car if you would.
Look under the car.
Yeah, just move your camera to look under the car.
Okay. In other words, when she said from inside the car, she was totally not serious.
Yeah, you're driving it from underneath.
All right, I'm going to F9. Get out of the car.
Pika says there were an awful lot of gold rings and bracelets and private hands during that time. Yep.
Now,
Everybody should be a little dragon to have a horde. Everyone.
we are not making the cooling We're not making the radiator thing yet at all?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
All right, well, I'm going to go figure out how to make it.
Yeah.
As soon as I can figure out how to... go here, I can go here. I'll put in the codex. Okay, the heat sink is alkyd aluminum and copper sheeting.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it is. Part of the challenge, though, is going to be where do I build it? I think there's going to be any space here. I don't think there's any space here either. Especially if I leave the blenders over there.
Nope. Looks like you need to build on the floor.
The floor coming up.
Tim Baker's got a comment for you there, Doc.
Jim Baker. Yes. Oh, I do?
Yeah.
No, I was getting mine kicked all the time growing up, so I guess that's a positive. You know, high school was a bear. And middle school. And elementary school. Anyway, you know, when you're just a geek, it just, you know. Anyway, gotten so much from your videos. Thanks for all your time and energy to help people along the way. You know, and I have so much fun doing that. But I found the need to go ahead and start my own world again. So I literally have started a new game. Why isn't it listed here? Oh, the Dune Desert started. Yeah, Dune Desert. I started in the Dune Desert because it was considered an advanced mode start, and so I'm exploiting that. I played for the first 3 hours and 15 minutes, just relaxing, just doing it slow, doing what I want to do, and just continuing and having fun. So yeah, I enjoyed along the way, and I enjoy playing on my own too. So I grew up in the zero tolerance schooling age. If I got hit, I got detention for being involved in a violent action. Oh, jeez. I mean, when did adults get so stupid? You know? Didn't they ever grow up in school and realize that just because you're hit doesn't necessarily mean you're at fault? That's so frustrating. My daughter got suspended one time because on the way to school she picked up a pair of nail clippers, and it was one of those that had a little bitty blade on it, so that you can, you know, clean under your nails. She brought it to school, and one of the other students said, "You've got a knife." And so she said, "I don't have a knife, I have this, but okay, I'll just take it to the principal." Took it to the office, and she was immediately suspended. 4-day suspension, grade A student.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah, a stupid zero tolerance. Zero common sense is what that's called.
To be honest, it feels more like that kind of policy was not made to not tolerate bad things, but to avoid having to make the decision of when a student needs correction and when a student doesn't. You know, I think it's more that. Avoiding the lawsuit, avoiding the argument with the parents, avoiding, you know, all of that kind of stuff.
And in the meantime, you know, it's just, it didn't cost a doggone much to sue. I think I would have sued just because she was suspended for no cause. Even, I don't know if she remembers this. Maybe it was less traumatic for her. She got 4 days off school. Then she had to make up all the work afterwards without hearing the lectures, without being with her friends and stuff. Hey, we almost got a server back up.
Let me check. It's still saying it appears to be offline. Let me switch back.
I'm continuing to make the floor then.
Okay. Oh, still working on it.
You know, I probably should have textured these things before I started. But I didn't.
Yeah. I know I got suspended for something at some point. I don't remember what. Maybe I never did. I was the good kid, obviously. me and that sister are only a year and a half apart, and so as always happens with siblings that age, there was quite a bit of unfounded rivalry between the two of us.
And she's the one that has the 9 grandkids today.
Yep.
9 children today. So.
Draco says, or actually, let's start with Volocrum, who says, Pika, that teaches you that if someone starts a fight, you may as well break some bones in retaliation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's about it. If you already know that you're getting suspended anyway, why not?
I mean, that's what hard and fast rules do quite often. You know, it's, okay, well, guess what? You know, any minors who commit atrocious crimes, you know, they're going to get off easy. Well, guess what? Gangs start recruiting 17-year-olds to do all the worst crimes because they're going to get off easy. You know, there's always a reaction to any action. And if you hold hard and fast to the rule, it just happens.
Yep.
And Pika Warp says, yeah, it was a cop-out, so schools have no accountability on making the wrong choice, which student was at fault.
Now, I can understand if it's an all-out brawl. If it's an all-out brawl, that you can go ahead and, you know, suspend both kids, but come on. Somebody gets their face pulverized and the other kid has not a scratch on him. There's got to be some accountability to the school district.
Yeah.
Okay, force them to do something about it, or I'll just go to the police. And what was the result of, he says, but I wrote down my story and had a bunch of people sign it that it happened like that, and then forced them to do something about it, or I'll just go to the police. So,
Okay, there's a previous comment that says, one time a group of guys thought to start something in the gym dressing room in front of 14 witnesses, and I chose to literally do nothing, not even defend myself, and the school tried to bury it.
Really?
Yep. Moral cowardice, I think is the term for that. Balgrim says school did something about it because 4 people beating up 1 kid with a bunch of witnesses and them trying to brush it under a rug looks kind of bad.
All right, I'm out of concrete.
Yeah. That's with we're what, 1 step away from being completely upgraded.
Yeah, 1 step away. Yes.
And we still run up before building a platform. Hey Doc, I got a technical question for you for PowerPoint.
For PowerPoint.
Yeah. I'm wondering if, because Volacrum always posts super wide images.
Yeah,
Welcome's
because
in
you've
chat.
got that super nice monitor.
Uh-huh. Whenever I put one of Volcrum's images in that spills over the edge of the frame,
Uh-huh.
it completely hides the frame of the image, so I don't know exactly where it's centered. Is there a way to have it clip those so it shows me the edge of the frame so I can actually center it nicely? Literally the way it works in every other program.
No. All I've been able to do is to zoom out enough so that you can see the full image and see the template of the PowerPoint behind it, and then grab the edges and pull it on in. It'll be less height than the PowerPoint, but you can bring it into the width and maintain the aspect ratio of the original picture.
Volcrum says, I am sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. We're just jealous, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely jealous.
It's a great monitor, and you take such great screenshots with it. Pico does say if you have multiple dimensional depots inputting concrete, you won't run out. Yeah.
That would be, because then the volume, how quickly it replaces itself. Is increased with multiple ones.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That makes sense. And especially with something like concrete, once you start building floor, once you're building floor like this, you just, get through using it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Wow, the server is taking its time to come online. Interesting. I wonder if I need to refresh the page or something. Volacrum says, if you could spend $400 on RAM, you could spend $300 on a screen. You can even set your windows to still be normal aspect and have chat on the right side of your game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just then depends on every game playing nice with that. And when I am taking that signal, because I'm copying it with an Elgato, it means I have to play with it as well quite a bit. So it, unfortunately for our situation, causes a lot of extra headaches.
Are you trying to make excuses for not having a monitor like that?
I'm trying to prevent you from spending money on it. Yes.
You'll have to put up with. Gee, wizard.
I'm holding him back.
Yes, you're bring me back again.
Yeah, so that's we were speaking about playing Minecraft earlier. Doc, because everybody recommended that Doc play with the Create mod. He's like, hey, get that installed. I'll play that. I'm like, Doc, you don't have iron armor yet. You don't. We have a ways to go before we can get there, okay?
Talk about the nanny state. I've got a nanny clone.
Levi asks, hey Doc, if I want to build a manifold, is it better to let the resources flow in from the sides or from the middle?
The way to tell is the stuff coming in from the sides. Take your highest volume item if you're doing it for a constructor or for a manufacturer. If there's more coming in than is being produced, you put the mergers in the center. If there's more being produced than what is being input, then you reverse that and put your input down the center and your output on the outside. And that's generally the way you do it.
Yeah, so things like wire, I think wire is the best example. You know, a wire makes a whole lot more than the ingots you put in, and so you put the outputs on the outside, and you put the input down the center, because you're increasing the quantity.
Now, more often, you're decreasing the quantity.
Yeah.
So, there's just those rare examples like Robert just said. And so I do a mixture of both, depending on that kind of calculation.
Luke says, I've just started making everything except nuclear pasta, but I think I might be moving to a new location, making a dedicated factory for it, rather than making a massive addition to the main.
Yeah, decisions. I mean, it's all about deciding what's best for your particular build at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's hard to make those decisions sometimes because you get kind of entrenched in one method and one way of thinking, and it's hard to think out of that box sometimes.
Yeah.
Although you should. That's where the creativity of the game comes in. But sometimes it's hard to do. Laughing at something.
Yeah. Follicum says, you lost the overcompensation game on RAM. You gotta compensate with inches somehow. Mr. Jaro says, I need help with a decision. Should I help keep on making Satisfactory or make waffles for me and my partner?
Oh, definitely go make waffles and keep your partner happy. But be sure to come back soon to do more.
And that's what Caffeinated said. Or Caffeinated's advocating for multitasking, but Volocrum says, waffles keep the wife happy so she forgets you're playing games. Okay, Shano's heading to bed because it's 2:30 in the morning.
Well, yeah, that's a good time to head to bed. Oh, man. What time does your day start? Dang, phone clicking done early.
Yes,
We've got in the middle of our floor.
Oh, who put a sink in the middle of our floor?
That was to keep our line working.
We might want to move that a little bit.
Not.
Okay. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, that's cool looking.
What is?
Oh, can't tell you.
Oh.
I'm putting together Showcase right now. That's why I'm not playing with Doc. So. Pika says, I was very disappointed that nuclear pasta had nothing to do with nukes because I put them in my nuclear area expecting radiation.
Why wouldn't nuclear pasta have something to do with nukes?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, me too.
I would have made the same mistake.
Yeah, same assumption on my side.
That's
too.
actually part of the reason why I haven't gone into really push us doing any sort of nuke stuff, because I don't want to have to build a radiation bunker, I guess. Yeah, sorry, Shadow, if you head to bed now, you're gonna miss it.
Don't we post them on the Discord also?
They are in the Discord. We're taking it from the Discord. So, and just to let everybody know, starting next week, we're going to be continuing our Monday evening streams for us, starting at 5 p.m. Monday evening, going until 9 p.m. Monday evening. That's Central U.S. time. So we'll have a Monday evening and a Tuesday morning stream. Things will be a little bit different next week because of Christmas. But Doc, we are doing our Tuesday morning Christmas Eve stream like normal, correct?
I do believe so, yes.
Yeah. So our streaming schedule will be unchanged next week. But Monday evening we will have our live stream first. Our showcase will happen Monday evening, last thing of the stream, and then we'll have the showcase again Tuesday right afterwards. It'll be the same showcase. So people who were there for Monday evening will be able to catch the catch it as well. So if anybody wants to join us for some Christmassy goodness. Are we going to do anything unique for next week's stream?
Anything unique for next week's stream? I think my arm will be in a sling and my head will be wrapped from the fall I take when I'm loading Garrett up and bringing him here to his new home. That's special.
No, you only ever injure yourself when working on the house, not when moving me.
Oh, so I'm not going to hurt myself this time?
No, that only happens when working on the house.
Oh, well, we'll see. We shall see. All right, let's see if I can do this.
Shannon says, anyway, hope you like him, Doc, because I know Robert's already seen him. I have, and they're pretty darn cool. Shannon, have you posted anything in the showcase? Oh, yes, you have. There it is. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, make sure that you get it in there.
Shannon had the first slide in the entire thing.
Oh, okay. So you forgot that it was his, huh?
Just forgot that it was his. Well, I'm starting to worry about why the server is not back up already. I'm gonna have to log into the website and see what is taking it so long. Caffeinated says, do you have any holiday traditions, Doc?
Eating lots of fun treats during Christmas.
Okay.
Also, I was given, a stocking for Santa to fill each, Sunday, each Christmas morning. And that stocking has stayed with me ever since I was a little kid, and it was made by what would really be a great aunt of mine. And it's just been in the family forever. It was built well enough that it has survived, 60 plus years. So of being packed and abused and everything that goes along with what happens with socks is they're filled and stuffed and all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. So, filling stockings was a family tradition of ours. When we still had our Norwegian flavored roots, my grandma would always buy lefse. We'd all, have a little bit of that. And what else? We always hung bells around the doorbell, or around the doorknob at Christmas. So, a few things that and we always decorated a tree, of course.
And typically, Christmas is taken fairly slow, especially now that we don't have little kids around. It's wake up and do stockings pretty early in the morning, and that's usually just a couple of small treats and whatever. Then we'll have a kind of a lazy breakfast, I guess. Usually an Amish breakfast casserole or we know it colloquially as kuchen bread, but what's the
coffee cake?
Coffee cake?
Yeah, French coffee cake.
French coffee cake without any actual. We do it without any
coffee.
Without any coffee in it. I'm trying to think of the name of the bean. Anyway, without any coffee in. And then we'll exchange gifts and whatnot.
Yeah, we do have gift exchange, of course.
Pika Warp says bells on the doorknobs make sneaking out as a teen more difficult.
That's so true. Good reason.
And Eric Aviles says, thanks for the tips.
You're welcome. We enjoy putting them out. Yeah, learn. Don't have a guide to go by over here, Robert, as to how far in to make these.
Yeah.
About there, right?
Well, you can actually squish up to the conveyors quite a bit more. We'd be leaving a lot of extra room there. But like from those conveyors, basically that's where the end of it is, at the conveyors.
You mean these conveyors here?
Yeah, the lifts, I should say. So, make enough room that we could still merge them to the lifts, but really about there, we don't need any aisle space on to that wall. So yeah, right around there is pretty good placing for it.
About there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're not so squished also on the other end.
And Baby Bear is home. Glad to see you're still alive. Hope boxing went well for you. And he says, just got some good news. What would that be?
Like good news.
So Baby Bear says, so I weigh every other week from boxing. I have lost 8 pounds in those last 2 weeks, taking my total to 23 pounds since November 1st.
Okay.
In 6 weeks? That's pretty darn good. Good job.
I wish I could say the same. Kind of stuck today, and have been for quite a while.
You should try lifting weights.
Guess so.
Nicolette says, thank you very much for your videos. They help a lot.
Very welcome. Putting together a manifold now on the with the blueprints that we have on the Discord.
Nicolette says, greetings from Germany, by the way.
We have 10% of our audience is German audience, which is our second, isn't it our second largest country outside of the US?
Yeah. Which is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Baby Bear says, it's a lot of work, Doc.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
And it's even more work to keep it off after 7 months. Because you got to get in a good habit, and then you got to stay in the good habit,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where a lot of
What is going on down there?
challenges are found.
What is going on down there?
Down where?
Right there. Where you're pointed.
I'm just updating the belts.
Okay, but...
What? This is the connector.
Right. Okay. Pika says, I've been stuck at 122 to 127 since I was 15, and currently 3 months out from 30. I'm guessing that, I'm pretty sure that's in kilos.
Yeah, otherwise you're a pretty tiny dude.
You'd be pretty small if you were 122 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, we're talking about weight. Okay. No, that's pounds. What? Pika says that is pounds. Are you 4'11"?
Fights and featherweights.
Featherweight. Yeah, there you go. Well, no, this is Pika. This isn't Baby Bear. So. Giuseppe, you say that the food they feed the gorillas. There's one guy who keeps on popping up on Twitter, where it's so dumb. People are, they got the whole horse medicine thing, and he took it up the next level because there's a horse apple a day electrolyte solution, whatever else, and he's like, you know what? I can grab 1 bucket of this for like $10, and that'll be all my electrolytes for the rest of my life. And so he's taking horse electrolytes every day, and by 5 Pika Warp says, wow, okay. No, Baby Bear is 6'3". Holy cow. Okay. I am 5'10", and yeah. Very average height. Okay, Doc, the server is back up. I'm not sure why that happened, but it's back up.
Okay.
But at 11:20, do you want to spend about 20 minutes on the server, or do you want to just jump straight to the showcase, or finish this and do the showcase?
Let's finish this and do the showcase.
Okay. Caffeinated says, I'm about 2 Pika Warps heavy and about 1.6-ish Pika Warps tall. That's great.
Now I find that, we try to control V for pasting, pasting the settings in each of these machines.
Uh,
What I'm finding is that if it doesn't paste the first time, do control V again and again until it finally pastes.
that's so weird.
It is weird. Why doesn't it take it the first time?
Yeah, good question.
He says, I believe I'm 5'10", but claim to be 5'11".
Yeah, that's
Common.
the norm.
It's common. Okay. So now I need to get power to these.
And, and those of us with freedom units, we know how powerful the being 6 foot tall is. It's so powerful that it has like a 2-inch spread there. That if you're anywhere from like 5'10" to 6 foot, you're just 6 foot tall. My younger brother, Garrett, is like a hairbreadth shorter than 6 foot, and he hates the idea that I ever say he's not quite 6 feet tall. It bugs him so much because he's the tallest one of the family at 6 feet tall, and it rankles him. Sorry, I'm 6 feet. Oh, not quite, not quite.
No, not really.
And Sakala and Caffeinated both confirm that the copy paste is a bit bugged. Caffeinated says, "It's true, Robert. Since I'm over 6 feet tall, everyone salutes when I walk in the room." Sakala, 6 feet. Yeah, if you're 6 foot tall, you're tall. Yeah. Yeah, Eric says, I'm 5'11", almost 6. I'm doomed. I don't hit girls' standard height. Yep. It's one of those silly metrics that came out of dating apps a while ago. That's something like more than half of the women have, as in the profile of men they'll match with, have 6 feet tall or taller. But 6 feet's like, what, 10% of the population or less? So it's a magic number. Just say you're 6 feet and don't do a Ron DeSantis and have lifts in your shoes. Please.
Listening to this conversation, I said, I'm sitting here at a humble 5'7", and yeah, my feet still touch the floor, so I was tall enough.
And you know what? You got married, and you have kids, and you've been successful. So
Yep. All right, I have a line ready for product. I need some copper sheet and some alclad aluminum sheet.
Yeah, Pika Warps confirms 8.5% of the male population is over 6 feet. So you include male and female, it'll probably be around 4%. Probably like even less. No, probably like maybe that would be like 5%, because there are very rare it's that tall. All of Doc's successes in love were pre-dating apps, though.
Oh yeah.
True.
Okay. When I knew standard dating apps would be 7'2". Oh jeez. Oh gosh.
And Luke says, as someone over 6 foot, 6'1", I can confirm that anything over 6 feet is just kind of useless.
Yeah. It can be kind of cumbersome too, because you can intimidate people.
Hey Doc, can I show you where I logged in?
Where did you log in the middle of a floor or something? Yeah, show it.
Oh,
yeah,
everything messed up. Let me fix this real quick.
Yes, please fix that.
This is a quick. Oh, hello everybody. Look, there's the stream. There we go.
Okay, that's where you logged in.
This is why you don't log out while you're in a vehicle. Just FYI.
Now that's too funny. You got to post a picture of that.
Oh, it's moving on its own. Well, it's gonna get rid of in the middle of our trucks. So the real question is your vehicle that's over here still here?
Still hanging around?
Oh, it is.
Still there. That's what happened with an experimental pulse obelisk at the rear of my vehicle. When Robert blew it, blasted it, it ended up there.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so Baby Bear had an issue. He says, I had a pen of 9 doggos, went to do a big project of a petrocoke plant, and all my dogs had vanished. No foundations to fall through. They just seem to have despawned. Any ideas why?
No.
Oh, that's...
Never heard of that one.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't heard of it. I know there have been issues with doggos falling through floors, but...
any chance I can get some copper sheeting up here and some alkyd aluminum sheeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Am I bringing copper? Am I bringing either of those over there? Ready.
Over on this side already? Actually,
Alkyd aluminum.
look at this. Copper sheeting being manufactured on the same floor. I am on floor 3, by the way. See? Floor 3.
Okay. And you need alkyd aluminum as well?
Yep. Alkyd aluminum sheet as well.
Okay. Well, how about you find a slick way of getting that copper sheeting for you, and I will work on the alkyd aluminum.
So you want me to get the
Yeah.
just straight from here, right? What you're saying for me to do?
Caffeinated says, door frames were not built to handle us who are more vertically successful. Just ask my forehead.
Oh,
Nope.
no. Yeah. So, you think it's okay because these lines are all backed up if I just take a splitter off of here? And
Yeah, I mean, you know.
okay.
I won't tell anybody if you don't.
I think I know how I'm going to do that.
So it's Sackle says, I don't understand why Ficsmas gifts still spawn for you. In my game, they stopped spawning. So there's a certain number of trees that once you make that number of trees to make presents, it stops spawning presents for you. It's either 10 or 20. So if you've hit over that limit, you're not going to have any presents falling. We haven't hit that limit yet. Taco says, oh, that makes sense. I've got hundreds of trees. Yeah. Oh, bother. Bother, bother, bother. Practicing many food impressions.
Winnie the Pooh? Which character?
Oh, bother.
Which character?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie says that?
He says, oh, bother. Yeah. Baby Bear, don't worry about it. You're not rude at all. My name's Robert. I am Doc's son and editor, so I hang out with him on live streams.
Yeah, he keeps them in line. Otherwise I'll fall off the rails.
Okay.
Okay, my hotkeys are okay.
Pika. It's his little helpers, his sackle. Oh, God. Pika says, my middle name was an honorable Winnie the Pooh character.
Wow. Okay.
Nice to meet you too, baby bear. As long as it was a real Winnie the Pooh character, Pika, and not a fake Disney Roo. Because Roo is not a real Winnie the Pooh character. Is that how you handling the...
Am I handling what?
You're going to bring some sheets over?
Yeah. I'm bringing the copper sheeting over right at the moment.
Okay. Looks like you put 2 smart splitters on.
Yep, I did. So that I could overflow it
Okay.
and keep whatever's below it full.
So only overflow?
Yep. Only overflow.
Okay, I'll program that one.
Oh. Yeah, I programmed the one and I skipped down below before I could program it. Before I programmed the other.
Baby Bear says, what about a Heffalump, though? If Pika Warp's middle name is Heffalump,
Buffalo?
Heffalump is the elephant, I believe. I think the Heffalumps are canon, aren't they? Oh, Doc, we have another tractor.
Another tractor issue?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I think you were drunk when we did this, or something. Or we just hit that critical mass. Yeah, they were all just tangled up again.
Yeah, we may have just hit critical mass. Exactly it.
Oh, they're all just piled up, waiting for each other. Yep, and it's the exact same issue. One is... You, get back. Back. Get in your lane. This piglet scared. Wow, bro. Throwing Doc. I didn't throw Doc out of the bus.
He throws me under the bus all the time because I throw him up under the bus more times than he throws me. Right, boss?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I called him out for being drunk. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That was just a joke, though. Doc does not.
No.
He's just a poor driver with WASD. Which, you know,
What's WASD?
keys on a keypad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Can't customize a drone while it's midair or something. Oh, that worked. Weird. No, Doc uses the arrow keys like a real gamer. Is this, Okay, I'll let you do the final hookup. No, we keep on threatening. We've been threatening for a while to get our steering wheel hooked up and playing a racing game one of these days.
Yeah. I would love to do that.
Actually, maybe we can ask the wisdom of the crowd, see if anybody here knows. We were kind of looking for a racing game that's rather heavy, like on the management side, like managing your team of drivers and stuff like that, as well as some racing, but more, heavy on the management side, I guess. Wondering if there's any good games that support that are fairly modern.
Okay. So those... Okay, it should be bringing stuff. Good. And... What? Good. Both of them are bringing it over.
Okay.
I gotta get up to the next level.
Cool. Pika says, I remember when games changed to WASD. Back in 2000, arrow keys were still standard. I'm trying to think of the first game I played that used WASD. Because, yeah, arrow keys were standard. Because, like, when you're playing, like, the old DOS games, you always played only with the keyboard. You didn't play with the mouse with it. Oh, is the lift just one too high?
Yeah, it's just one tick too.
That's it, yeah. I think, so I got into World of Warcraft during the middle of BC. And of course that, when I first started playing, I immediately bought a gamepad to play it with. I don't remember games I played just before then that were... No, because I played Lineage 2, and Lineage 2 was WASD and mouse. Levi recommends F1 2024 for managing a team and racing.
Formula One?
Yeah.
The mechanics of Formula One drivers teams would be a little bit foreign to me, though.
Yeah?
I never watched any Formula One stuff. Okay, where is it stopping?
Looking good to me so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just going to take a while to fill all the manifolds. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming all directly through.
Yeah, this looks great.
So I'm wondering why I'm not seeing one coming through here.
Because you have a 1 out of 3 chance with every single one of them.
No, and they're coming through just rapid.
Yeah.
Rapid fire. It looks like I'm going to have to wait for the manifolds up front to get filled so I get more density down here. Yeah, they're getting to this third from the end. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, third from the end is just not filling up quite yet. So, but
Yep. Well, first 2 are filled.
it's not for the lack of having stuff coming in the front end. Yeah, because it's coming at a furious pace through there. So,
Always Alliance, baby bear.
okay, very good. Now, where are we going to take this output to, Robert? We've got 2 outputs. Where do you want to pop them down?
Let's say, let me check below, but we definitely have a bit of an issue with the with our aisleway there, so on the first floor. So let me see. We just want to avoid, when possible, the first 2 foundations closest to the wall. So yeah, basically is anywhere past this light bulb. But Moo Cow, Tor and Horde. Yeah.
Anywhere past that set of lights?
Yeah, anywhere on your side of this is good.
I can punch it down anywhere? Anywhere that doesn't already have a...
Yeah, like...
So if I put a merger right here, line it up with that right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be just fine.
That would be good then. I will put a merger. They're lined up with it.
Just make sure you spin it.
Yeah. Make sure I spin it so I don't have to build it again, right?
Yep. And Jaro says, mathematically, only one item in 81
Okay.
makes it to the 5th one.
Who's it? Okay, mathematician here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the 3rd assembler is... The 3rd on each side is completely full, and the 4th one is filling up. So it looks like we have plenty of copper sheeting.
And the ones up there are starting to back up too, so I really need to get these moving.
Yep.
So,
But this is... they're only making 7.5 per minute, so it's going to take a long time before they fill up. I never understood the ethos of the Horde.
they're coming down.
So... Learning math teacher. Yeah. Well. It's okay. We'll forgive you, Charles.
Okay. 1 in 81 makes it to the 5th splitter. So that's 3 times 9.
That would be correct.
3 times 3 times 9. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. 3. Okay, yes, that makes sense. It's 3 to the 5th power.
Sure.
Why he says it doesn't make it to the 5th thing if it's being split 3 times. Plenty of that aluminum. That line is just fine. And it's bringing it in just quick. Stopping up occasionally. Way cool. And you're hooking it up down below?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
It is becoming quite the rat's nest down here.
Ah. Yeah. All right. Pretty much sums up my effort. So, Mitten's finally settled down. She's on the table next to me, just laying flat on her back with her paw over her face.
Glad she stepped in.
Yep.
Man, last night, so we had our stream until 9 p.m. last night. I can't just go to bed right after stream. I gotta decompress for a bit. And so I stayed up and played with Garrett for a little bit. Played some Cosmeteer. And the cats, just the later it got, the more active they got. And they were just roughhousing and doing everything they could to make a mess out here. And yeah, they're having all sorts of...
Okay. What needs to happen now is I need to take these. I need to take those. What? And they need to go to the floor below. As Garrett hasn't joined us yet, has he?
No.
I haven't been blown up yet, so I shouldn't have even asked.
Yeah, probably got busy and just didn't notice the time.
Okay. So, I can go ahead and continue setting up my system. My little cooling system manifold here, one-sided manifold that's going to build. And so I need heat sinks, I need rubber, so...
Okay, Doc. Heat sinks are being put into the depot and the mall.
Okay, very good.
Well, it is a quarter till.
Yeah, I guess I need to do a showcase here.
Cool.
Gonna untangle my kitty. There, she's gone down. Okay, got it. Autosave starting. Okay, so let me just escape out of here and go get that file that Robert has dutifully put together.
Okay, Megalith is back alive again. Awesome. So one last plug before we jump into the showcase here. This comes from the showcase channel on our Discord. If you'd like to join our Discord channel, that'd be really cool if you could, because we have all sorts of people there who are helping each other out play the game, helping diagnose problems with everybody's factories, whatever, and just hanging out and having fun, as well as posting their awesome builds in the showcase. And if you post your awesome build in the showcase, it can show up here. So please join.
Yeah, please join, share, and have a whole lot of fun with all of us. So the build showcase, this is the first time I get to see these. I don't have a whole lot of time to browse them on the Discord before Robert puts them together. So usually this is the first time that I get the chance to see them. So next week we'll build another build showcase and start off fresh. So this is today's. So Caffeinated says my hub is officially set to Ficsmas mode. Okay. That's quite an impressive hub. Right next door is the space elevator.
I like the lighting around the base.
Yeah, I like that. Orange and blue and the nice, nice stairways. Everything's got a guardrail on it, so I would be safe walking in there.
I imagine those are actually red and green. The lighting changes the hue a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's good. Tree out here. So, okay. Very, very cool. And Christmas lights there.
We need clusters to make those. So we need to start saving clusters.
Yeah, and need to start saving them and making something new with them, as in those lights. That's good. There was a cat. There is a real cat behind you, Doc. Yes, there's a real cat behind me. There was. Yes. Okay. Okay. It says.
Did you just mute some?
Oh,
No,
shit.
stupid cat.
What? What?
Stupid cat just walked on my soundboard
Oh dear.
and muted us.
And muted us again?
Yeah.
How long was I muted?
No, just a couple seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is the effect I was going for with the floor design, glossy concrete and carbon steel finish. Oh, nice. Yep. It says this is what I got for my basic storage design. That's neat.
Makes it look somewhat like a mall,
Yeah,
an actual
exactly.
storefront.
Yeah, exactly, like the mall. That's great. Okay, here we got something going underwater. Holochrome, sneak peek at the water room. A water room. That's interesting. You know what's even more interesting? I mean, I'm not quite sure what these devices are. It's like, I mean, they're smaller than pipes. Huh. A2, A3, A. Oh gosh, it's even more labeled. Really.
Making it look very real, wasn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's very real. Okay, and these are the pumps off to the side. The question is what? Oh, because this is the edge of the pump. That's not pipes. So these are real. These are the pipes and the splitters and such here. Interesting. More over there. It's very cool. And that's a sneak peek, meaning he's probably going to post when it gets a little bit more mature. Very good. Giuseppe from the second playthrough. Right. Looks like you've got a fuel power plants. Yeah, putting regular fuel in here. It's cool. That is cool. And this, oh gosh, look at this conveyor suspended in the sky over there as well.
Yeah, let me hide your camera for just a second so people can see that.
Yeah,
Yep.
over there. And of course, the bird is going to fly where the bird flies, no matter what.
Yep.
In my first playthrough in version 8, release 8 of pre-release, it was really poor placement maybe of my mega factory as I built it, because this bird ended up constantly flying through my factory, and if you weren't careful, it'd just knock you for a loop right across the building as it flew through all the equipment and the building and everything else. So, all right, good job, Giuseppe. This is way cool. And you're doing it with Mark 1 power poles here too. Look at this up here. Is that a train, or is that looks like a train the way it's looping, and then it goes out here.
Giuseppe says there were foundations there.
In other words, you use the foundation to get it set up, and then you took the foundations out to make it look cool. That is cool. Okay. Very good. What else can we get off of here? I think it's this over here. That's an interesting. Well, it's a stone arch, and you're seeing purple forest over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Giuseppe says that was a train. You were correct.
All right. So is this what the nuclear power plants look like here? You got them stacked one above another?
Yeah, looks like it with the water extractors below for the cooling.
And they need a lot of water. Don't want to melt now, that's for sure. But they probably have, the Fix-It people have such cool nuclear power plants that they'll just shut down automatically if they don't get it. Yeah, that's the nuclear power plant. A, B, C. Okay, so Volochrom's got a pattern going here. This one here, we see the A2, A3, P1, P2. And now we're seeing the same kind of labeling here. That's pretty cool.
Volochrome says that's the nuclear power plant. It still needs more facade.
Yeah. Well, be excited to see it when the facade is more placed, more mature. That's good. Oh boy. Upside view, Cass Foxy. Okay. my 2,400 per minute packaged fuel factory. Okay.
Nicely done.
The packagers are probably over here, and the input for the packages are there. Yeah, I see the packagers here building the containers, and then snaking over here to fill the rest of the manifold. Okay, very good. Look how it makes a nice curve. This is just so, symmetry is so wonderful. I love symmetry. So this is making plastic going into here. Right. Wait. The packages here. No, plastic here. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Oh, I got the text off the screen. Darn it.
We wiped it up down here. Okay. First small, not perfect, a little too small, but I'm still proud. Of course, Belzora. Yeah, definitely.
I really like the extra conveyor coming out the front to tell you what's in the conveyor.
Yeah. Very quickly be able to march through there and see exactly what's there. Yeah. That is cool. Oh gosh. Mr. J-Row, you've been working. Okay, I made the transition from turbo fuel to rocket fuel. Previously, I burned 1440 meters cubed turbo fuel per minute for 48,000 megawatts. Now it's 2,400 rocket fuel per minute for 444,000 megawatts. So effectively tripled his power out. Man, that's cool.
I think we'll end up doing that at some point when we unlock rocket fuel and can get the stuff over there.
Yeah, exactly. We'll end up sending it. Obviously, it's sent to the same plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
I think it'll just be swapping out the compacted coal for nitrogen, I think it is.
What about that caffeinated comment there?
Get that man some help.
Nah, no help needed. Blueprints are enough, yeah. I imagine you plunk all the way across. That's pretty cool.
See, I haven't bothered doing blueprints for machines this big because your blueprint has, what, 2 machines on it? Right? Yeah, this whole thing looks great.
Ion fuel next.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are great. This is really cool. And I'm trying to kind of figure out where this is. Do I even recognize this area? Is this the eastern oil field?
The western oil field?
Western, yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is. He's just off the ocean quite a bit.
Yeah, that seems to be the case here with this and these kind of buttes over here. It looks like, yeah. Mark III blueprints are 4 each. 4 generators each. Okay. So we could blueprint 4 generators at a time. Fuel-based generators. Okay. All right. Oh, here, Bodger. My first nuclear plant. That's cool. That's the first. Well, he's making enough coupons to get statues, so obviously he's well into the game. That's cool. All the way you got the stacks poking up on the roof. Am I the only one who loves bitter chocolate? I don't know. Bitter chocolate? You eat chocolate because it's sweet, right? Okay. Okay, so Mr. J-Ro says 2 machines, pipe connection, and power shards per blueprint. Okay.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, and the power shards included. That's pretty cool. So this is a recent picture because here's a package falling in there. I love the curved part over here. Oh, and it's right over the water. So the building is built right over his water extractors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Very cool. making those wings actually a very functional thing, because you can't double stack water extractors. They have to be on the water level.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We just build the walls over the side and kind of enclose it. Is really okay. Neat. Oh gosh, what have we got here? It's interesting. I love the spiral effect. It's cool.
Last week we saw the interior of the building with all the trees.
This is the center where we were standing in the center with the tree and looking out at the.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Did such a good job at making the whole building round and making the walls seamless.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Wow, that is way cool. Okay. What? Cavs Flute Destroyer 9000T. And hoping Robert won't notice it's not satisfactory, but put it in the showcase. Okay, so Calf's Flue Destroyer 9000. Oh, and that's the last one. Oh, I enjoy these so much. That's really, really cool. That's always fun. So PicoWarp says standard operating procedure for nuclear reactors is built over water. Otherwise, there's too many pipes traveling too far to be worth it. Interesting. Nice, guys. He didn't notice. Cinnamon candies. There we go. Yes. Yeah, cinnamon candies and some other powder. All right. Well, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to have to call it a show at this point, and go back to fixing some issues and things going not so well with our factory that we need to fix. But we will be back on Thursday for all the members to go play and build and work, hopefully on the member server a whole lot more. And after we do our episode, gosh, we've already planned our members live stream. And just to give you an idea, there's 9 different items to accomplish for the members live stream to record our next episode. So next episode is going to be sweet.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be sweet, and wow, we're gonna do a lot of things. So come join us for the filming of that episode, and we'll try to go over and play on the thing. And then right after the live stream, we're gonna hop in our vehicles and head on down to pick up Second Son and bring him here. That way I can flog him if he doesn't join on the live streams. So.
And if you want to join us for that live stream, for the recording of our episodes, you got to be a member of the YouTube channel. It's $3 a month. It helps fund everything we're doing here, and we really appreciate all the help from all the people. You notice all the green in our text from so many people who have been helping us out. We really appreciate them and what they contribute.
Absolutely second that thought. Okay. And so, it looks like we didn't have any lag at all. We got no error messages, so everybody got a good smooth stream.
Yeah.
And it says excellent connection, in fact. So maybe last night was just an aberration. At least I can hope so. So until next time, see you later. Thanks.